So, let us see what the next set of numbers has in store for me. Still a few games on here that hasn't gotten picked yet. But it would appear that something is not. Did that fix it? Yeah, it appears so. Okay, good. All right. So, 3, 2, 1, stop. Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom, Sanae. All right. Dang it, I keep forgetting which number that is. Was that 18? No, decidedly was not 18. Legacy Lunatic Kingdom was 15. Okay. All right. So, given the nature of... Ow. My ears. I need to go through all these games and do a dang volume test on these, I swear. So, given the nature of Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom, at least on point device mode, I am going to be beating this one way or another. It's just a matter of how long it'll take. Because I believe I had shown this off on stream once, way years ago. I'm pretty sure it was on normal, and it took me about 6 hours and some triple-digit number of deaths. Hopefully, things might go a little bit better than that. But, let's go. So, the thing about point device mode... You know what? I'm just going to start over if I'm going to die that quickly. At least on point device mode, the game is broken up into checkpoints for this game. And... No, not resume from last save. That was a thing I didn't even know was a thing in this game. I didn't realize it had saves. And whenever you die, you go back to the last checkpoint. Case in point. So, no, basically, you effectively have infinite lives. It's just a matter of how stubborn you actually end up being just to get through it. And every spell card, and I guess non-spell card segment like this, counts as a chapter. So, basically, unless I just outright give up, this is going to be a guaranteed clear. It's just a matter of how long it takes. And given that I'm playing this on normal, on easy as opposed to normal, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be 6 hours. If it does, something seriously wrong has happened, so. Seiran. They made contact with a belligerent Earthling. Well, have a moment. See, I don't know what those things I'm getting when I'm grazing. Unless it's just like more points or something, I don't know. And yeah, I was not paying attention. Yep. My mind was elsewhere. So the bit where the point items are slowing down while I'm grazing, I don't know if that's a game thing or a Sanae thing. I'll have to look at it again. I'm already at full power. I don't need to be going out of my way to get those things right now. And we got another rabbit. I feel like I should have died there. Like that. At least given the nature of this, dying isn't that stressful of a thing. Now, if I was playing on Legacy mode, that would be different. Ah. But, at the same time, I think even by Toho standards, this game is not a pushover. And we'll definitely see... We'll have a better view of that once a certain fairy shows up. I need to lower the volume again. Holy crap! And this is on easy! And it's stage 2! Oh boy! Alright. Dang it. Ah, Doremi Sweet. Okay. Oh my. Yikes! Ooh, okay. Oh boy. Dang it. Okay. I'm trying to remember if I get a full retry count at the end. I want to say yes. Eep. Okay. Nice. Ah, flying through space. I'm really flying right now. You know, as opposed to just flying through the air normally. You're having a nightmare in the flesh? Nightmare fragments. I'm definitely appreciating Sanae's focus shot. Ah. Go. Uh-huh. Whew. Okay. Oh my. Hello, Ironhead. Thank you for the raid. Playing Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom, a game that has actual checkpoints, and which gave the game free reign to be really, really hard, even by Toho standards. Yep, Toho shooter. All right, stage 4. Oop. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay. I should have died there. Oh boy. Holy cow. Good. At least with these things being aimed, it's not so... Dodging them isn't so bad once you see what's going on. Are you a Lunarian? So her ability is basically that whenever she like declares something, it will become false. Or something like that. trying to think of a reason why a human would be on the moon. So you are a Lunarian. I actually have a lot of questions for you. Could it be you're ignoring me? That's not it. Nothing is settled yet, so there's no way I'll say anything. So it'll just become settled, I guess. Oh boy. Bear in mind, this is on easy. Die, please. Thank God. Holy cow, you have a lot of health for this part. Yee. I don't like these crisscrossing bullets. They mess with my head. Thank you. Okay. For some reason, I don't know what I was interpreting that as. Okay. Not entirely sure what that one was supposed to do, but I'll take an easy one. Whew, okay. Just attacking someone out of the blue like that is really rude, you know. I'm sorry that I had to test you like that. I've decided now. let's talk about everything. So, what are you trying to do in Gensokyo? As you can see, the lunar capital is frozen right now. This is a defense against a certain enemy's invasion. But as she controls the source of life, we're unable to act against her plans. Because we Lunarians reject life and death, you see. We can't just leave things frozen like this either. So, just as insurance, I created the Gensokyo Capital Relocation Plan. Relocation? What's that? Moving. Although we're better off not doing it. Ah, I see. The lunar capital has it tough too. Well, Gensokyo's a nice place, so maybe it'd be okay if you moved there. Is that so? Perhaps I miscalculated a little. I would have thought that you were acting at Lady Yagokuro's suggestion. But it's too late for that. I am Sagumi, a being who can change the world's course with my words. Now that I've gone and talked about it, fate will begin to change again. The relocation will surely not come to be. I have no choice but to bet the fate of the lunar capital on you. There's no escape anymore. Fate has at last begun to reverse. Now onto the enemy's home base, the Sea of Tranquility. Oh boy, stage 5. Hero of the Star-Spangled Banner. Clownish move. I remember on my first playthrough, this boss was where the most, if not the majority, of my deaths were. I had more deaths here than on the stage 6 boss. But that was on normal. So let's see how things go here. Hello, clown piece. Crank up the speed, indeed. Oh boy. Yikes. Ooh, there's tiny stars here too. Okay. Okay. only one who can save the lunar capital. That's about right, isn't it? I guess this means everyone's relying on me, huh? You must really be something. I won't lose. Saving the lunar capital is my destiny. Oh ho, is that right? I'm a fairy from hell, Clown Piece. The Lunarians are enemies of Master Friends' enemies. Are Master Friends. Enemies of Master Friends are enemies of Masters. And any enemy of Masters is an enemy of mine. I'll show no mercy! Oh, no. I'm not a... Too late! I was told I could do whatever I want to anyone who came out of the lunar capital. You see, the light of my torch drives anyone it touches crazy. And going crazy means bringing out your true strength. I'm gonna beat you down with this tremendous power. Okay, how nasty is this going to be? Okay. So far, so okay. That should not have worked. Oh boy, yeah. Things are officially getting nuts. Things are officially nuts, oh my goodness. Oh. This isn't even... This is a survival. Okay. Dang it. Oh, I just ran into the moon, sure. Oh boy. Ah, man. Oh boy. That close! Man, wow. Ugh. Ah, should have gone up instead of down. Doesn't help that these stars are all random. And I just ran right into that. I'm not even sure which one hit me there. Oh my goodness, and I'm just coming that close to completing it, and I'm just... Ugh. Of course, it doesn't help that I'm so tunnel visioned, I'm not sure where I actually should be going. And again, oh my goodness. First, I only have to get through it once. I only have to get through it once. And then now I'm trying to rush. Yeah, I'm trying to rush now. And yeah, I was on the wrong side of that one. There we go, thank you. Okay. Oh my god, what the heck? Are you sure you're Clown Piece and not Quick Man? course, it doesn't help when I'm running into the lasers. Of course, my instinct is to go down to try to avoid them. Although if they're showing up in the... Although it looks like they're showing up in consistent... Or maybe not. I'm trying to use this one flower here kind of as a reference point. And it's working relatively okay. It's not perfect though. Okay. Ow! Wow, bunch of lasers. Of course, it doesn't help when the dang laser is right above me. Although going up might not be a bad idea either. Okay. Haha! Nice. Oh boy. Oh, ow! I was that close to getting it. Oh, now I'm just running into him. Oh, wow. Oh boy. Okay, this is another survival. Whew! Okay. Honestly, that went a heck of a lot better than the first time I played this. Overall. Right, but I heard that as long as we fairies, symbols of life, controlled this place, the Lunarians wouldn't be able to do a thing. I told you, I'm not a... Wait, lady. I mean, madam? Could you be an Earthling? Yes, I'm a citizen of Earth. What's an Earthling doing here? Nobody told me this would happen. Yeah, it's all a bit strange for me too. This looks like the surface of the moon, but what about the atmosphere and all? How are our voices being carried? I don't really know what you're talking about. Is this really what the moon is like, or am I still in a dream? Or maybe the fairies being here has some kind of effect. Ah, that's right. Fairies are incarnations of nature, so the atmosphere exists because of the fairies? So, what are you here for again? I'm here to save the lunar capital on orders from that Sagumi person. Well, I was told that the Lunarians are my enemy, but I don't know about Earthlings. I don't really know what's going on anymore, but I've had enough of all this. I'm sleepy. Can I leave now? If the fairies are creating the atmosphere, then I'm alive because of the fairies. You can't sleep. If you sleep, someone's gonna die. Me. I'll take you where Master's friend is, so spare me. Hui. Stage 6. Oh boy. No matter how many countermeasures I work out, you overcome them. 'Tis a shame, my nemesis was nearly within reach. So you're the one invading the lunar capital. Come, let us do battle, fair and square. You have not a single blemish. Because of the checkpoint system, technically, I didn't die. And the thing is, if you play this on regular mode, if you actually got here without dying, she would actually say that too, otherwise she would have a different line. What? For not one moment did I ever expect that they would send an Earthling to the moon. I underestimated them. It seems the battle has already been decided. Well, Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Who are you anyway? My name is Junko, a sagacious spirit bearing ill will to the Lunarians. Now, shall we begin our cleanup battle? Just what is this pent-up frustration I'm feeling? What do you mean I've already won? For an uninjured human to arrive at this point, my current plan must already have failed. Somehow I can't agree with that. I have underestimated humans. After all, even the crew of Apollo 11 was covered with wounds. Huh? Details, please. Putting that aside, you will triumph over me. That is the scenario that has been constructed by another's hand. However, that victory will surely be accompanied by a nightmare. Even if we are unable to dwell together under heaven, my hatred alone will be refined. That this hatred will never touch her leaves nothing for me but vexation. In exchange, I shall vent myself against you, such that your victory, the outcome of this cruel fate, may be realized. Oh boy, yeah, it starts with, very narrow gaps. That was on me. Yep. Oh, jeez, right. Ooh, hello. Oh! Well then. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Oh, okay. Okay. Woo. Okay. Ooh, okay. And I just ran right into it. Okay, at the moment I'm just seeing if there's a pattern to where those ones that come in spawn from. Ah, really? Why did I dodge that way? Okay, now I'm just not... My focus is just gone. Yeah. Though it feels like there is no real pattern to where the lasers go. It feels like it's not really random, it just feels like it's aimed. So as I'm moving, it's showing up in different places. Dang it. There we go. Dang it. Oh boy. Oh my god! Oh, jeez. Reminder, this is on easy. Eek. Yeah, I think I got walled a little bit there. Gotcha! Yeah! Woo! Alright then. Whew! Notably, that was referred to as a point device or no miss clear. So if I beat it on Legacy and didn't, you know, and died at any point, it sounds like it would have been a different ending. I'd have to look into that. But that was that is a legitimate clear. Purity of 99% alcohol. So, will it show my total death count? That is my thought, because I don't remember if that was the case. Let's their data. So when I played it before, it was 2017. There we go. There was my deaths to clown piece. A lot. Compared to Junko, not as many. Yeah, not nearly as many. And apparently on some of them I must have just straight up timed out or something. Which might be more impressive, honestly. Alright. I feel like going through another. So we got Marissa, Reimu, and Reisen. So I'm just gonna roll a dice 6 and see which one I'm gonna be playing as. Land on a flat surface, thank you. Looks like it's gonna be Reisen. All right. So I think this is the weird, wacky bullet shot type. So let's see what it is.
Been a while. Have you been doing well? So they know each other. Aside from you attacking me pretty flashily, yes. Well, it's for work. You know how it is, right? So just behave yourself and get beaten here, okay? How about not? Really? Okay. Is it just me, or are these patterns different than when I was playing as Sanae? Or is my memory just that bad? I don't know. Why did you beat me? Sorry, but I've become an Earth Rabbit. Basically, you're my enemy. No, not you. The ones above you. Mayday, Mayday, this is a state of emergency! That's right, spread the word to everyone with telepathy. To all those selfish moon rabbits. So I wasn't even watching that bullet. I didn't even know it was there until I started grazing it. So the weird, wacky part about Reisen's bullets is that here it just seems to go off in random directions. Oh boy. Okay, so they are still firing shots at me. Oh, I'm at 3.99, of course. The wind up here brings back memories. So it is true that you betrayed us. Fighting your fellow moon rabbits, honestly. Well, I suppose. I'm acting under orders too, though. You have it tough too, huh? Even on Earth, it's work, work, work. And us rabbits' working conditions haven't improved at all, either. Anyway, my mission requires me to infiltrate the capital. So, would you mind letting me use the passage? Do you think I'm just gonna say, yes, go right ahead? Eliminate traitors is written in our work regulations, too. Dang it. There we go. Earth's environment is harsh, but there's never a dull moment, so it's pretty fun. Well, your home capital is what you make it, right? Yeah, I want to live on Earth too. And just forget about work and everything else. Now then, it's been a while, but it's time for me to infiltrate the lunar capital. Ah, right. Let me give you one warning. Right now, the lunar capital has started going crazy thanks to a single lunatic. Understand that there's nothing left of the pure land of old. Oh ho. What hit me there? I dodged the wrong way. I know there are bonuses for killing all the enemies, but I don't really need them. It's all just points. This is Cayenne Passageway number 4, I believe. It's been a while, so I've started to forget. Ah, that's far enough. I've been told to not let you through here. I have no grudge against you, but I have a job to do too. A Baku? This is ridiculous. What's the most dangerous yokai in a dream doing here in front of me? I'm a little caught up in these events too. This much work is more of a matter of duty. Now be a good girl, have a nice long sleep, and forget about everything. Putting an enemy in a passageway that only rabbits use. It's obvious they're trying to lure me, or somebody, in. As you know, the passageway between Earth and the lunar capital is the mental world. This is the dream world. Don't think you can stand against me, an eater and creator of dreams.
that was a tight little dodge there.
Oh, excuse me.
There we go. Nice. Even if there's a nightmare waiting for me ahead, I have no choice but to go on. It's my job after all. I have to do it. I see. I may just be here for form's sake, but I've done my job, so that's enough. That aside, you're rather unusual for a rabbit. Actually doing your job properly. Perhaps you have a sense of duty. Well, maybe I'm still a little crazy. Even though this impure world ought to have calmed the moon's madness down. No, this isn't the moon's madness. What I feel from you is, if I had to say, I'd call it earthliness. Like those humans who manage to find their own individuality by embracing the dreams that others prepared for them. In short, you've been tainted by this impure land. Your impure self will see nothing but lunacy in the lunar capital now. Be even more careful than you need to. Now then, I wish you pleasant dreams. I'm wondering what the plus 10, plus 20 stuff is. Wow, that was fast.
What is this? Why is it so cold? And nobody's here. Ah, Lady Sagume. What's going on here? A rabbit? But the Lunarians should have all been evacuated to the fake lunar capital by now. Fake lunar capital? Does that mean everyone's in the dream world or something? Good guess. The Lunarians have all mistaken the dream world for the real capital. That is the lunar capital's lunatic dream. For you to be so unusually talkative, Lady Sagume, something really strange must be happening after all. You're the rabbit that fell to the earth, aren't you? The one from Lady Yogokuro's place. I never thought the Baku would let you pass through to this place, but perhaps that possibility does exist? I'll now test the power of you who fell to earth. This is some... Reisen's got some high power! If I'm hitting with everything. Definitely higher power than Sanae was. Oh boy. Holy cow! Dang it. There we go. I see. That's enough. I understand the reason that Lady Yogokuro dispatched you for this. You might be able to save the lunar capital. What? Save the lunar capital? Right now, the enemy of the lunar capital is trying to invade. Invade? And she's using the power of life, which we Lunarians can't act against. We panicked, put the lunar capital in stasis, and evacuated everyone. But that lunatic dream can't sustain the Lunarians' minds forever like this. So we thought we would relocate to Gensokyo soon. What? Relocate? Ah, that's just too big a shock, so the moon rabbits that came to the Earth... They have no idea, of course. All we told them was that the lunar capital was building a summer home on Earth. I really can't stand the way the lunar authorities always hide things just for the sake of hiding them. But why are you telling me this? Telling you because you fulfill the conditions necessary to strike back at our enemy. Our enemy has the power to control the source of life. She's crafty, turning the tables on the Lunarians who reject life and death. But you no longer reject it. Your body and soul have both fallen to Earth. Because of your impurity, you can travel to where she is. Phew, that's quite a story. Thank you. Lady Iron and Lady Kaguya knew all this from the beginning, so they sent me and those humans. They really don't mind putting people in danger. Because I told you about the plan, we won't be able to relocate to Gensokyo anymore. So we have nothing left but to rely on you. Do you understand? Ah, if that's what you say, Lady Tsugume, that's just how it'll be. By hook or by crook. If you get it, then go already. Head for the enemy's base, the Sea of Tranquility.
Consider that an imperial order from the part of me that's a heavenly god. So when Segumi's like stating facts and such, it's fine. But when she's dealing in like hypotheticals, like stuff that could happen in the future, that's when her powers kick in, for better or for worse. Dang stupid lasers. Dang stupid lasers. Okay. A swarm of fairies outside the capital? And are these the invaders Lady Sugumi mentioned? Well,
Well, it's true that fairies are a symbol of impurity, but I don't think they have the intelligence to invade. And the Lunarians shouldn't fear the level of impurity from mere fairies. Wait, that's not the problem here. What are fairies doing on the moon in the first place? That's the real question. Well, you see, there are a few here who were brought from Earth. But there were originally fairies living on the moon, too. So you're the fairies' boss. You do seem a bit different from the other fairies, but I can hardly believe that Lunarians would have their hands full with you. Who do you think I am? I'm a fairy from hell, Clownpiece. The Lunarians are enemies of Master's friends. Enemies of Master's friend are enemies of Masters. And any enemy of Masters is an enemy of mine. I'll show no mercy. I'm not really sure I get the whole picture here, but you won't get any mercy from me either. They say that a refined fairy's energy exceeds that even of a Kishin. It takes the impurity of life and death the Lunarians hate so much, and lets your first death send you falling into hell. Okay, this is the first survival. Dang it. Oh boy, here we go. There we go. Nicely done. Oh jeez, I forgot. Okay. Wow, okay. Did you go right this time? No. Okay. There we go. Thank you. Ah! Okay, why am I having issues with this one more than the last one?
There we go. Oh my goodness. There we go. Oh, okay. Survival. Ooh. Haha! That went a heck of a lot better than the first time around. I guess that's experience for you. This overwhelming power. You aren't an ordinary fairy, are you? Why? But I heard that as long as we fairies, symbols of life, controlled this place, the Lunarians wouldn't be able to do a thing. Hey, who exactly did you hear that from? My master's friend. The one who refined us fairies' power was her too. Refined? What does that mean? I don't really get it either, but apparently it's something really amazing. So she tricked the fairies and did something to them. The fairies around here are really impure after all. No, at this level you could say they basically are impurity. Being attacked with something at this level might really send the capital into ruin after all. Hey lady, madam, why are you okay with all my impurity? Because I'm an Earth Rabbit now. Once you've become impure once, it's impossible to return. But this confirms it. My master sent me to save the lunar capital. But the enemy understood the Lunarians' weak point and had the ability to make use of that knowledge. What sort of person could they be? Master and Lady Sagumi probably both know, but they won't tell me.
Either way, since I've come this far, I'll just have to live up to Master's expectations. No sense making things harder for myself. Oh, okay. Up and... I... Dang it. Okay. Yeah, just leave them be. They're not firing at me, I'm not gonna fire at them. Have they exhausted all of the possibilities and carried out this reckless attempt? I never hoped to see the Lunarians come to this. Who are you? My name is Junko, a sagacious spirit bearing ill will to the Lunarians. I've never heard of the Lunarians having an enemy like you. To think they sent a moon rabbit after me. Perhaps the people of lunacy have descended into sanity. Who knows? I'm just here to do my job, so I wouldn't really know about lunacy or sanity. But there's one thing I can say for sure. The Lunarians are still in lunacy. Unwavering lunacy. Absolute lunacy. If they weren't, there's no way they'd pass this job on to me. If you will go that far, then perhaps you have a secret of your own. A secret plan of the moon that I have yet to recognize. Who knows? But the one who needs to watch out is you. I've come here on Lady Segumi's orders. This fate has already begun to be reversed. Interesting. So the Lunarians do not abhor me. In that case, come at me. What can a moon rabbit do? What are the Lunarians thinking? Now show me the ruined remains of the impure Lunarians. And behold, just what lies beyond this pristine impurity.
And I die to the first one. Of course. Dang it. Oh, right, this bit. Oh, jeez. Oh, hello. Alright, later, Omega. I don't think I was having this many issues before. Of course, one bullet off to the side and I get hit by it. Oh, come on. Okay. Still get hit by the dang fringes of everything. There we go. Yeah. Okay. This works. This works really well. Nice. I just don't have the timing down. Or the rhythm, or like... Whew. Ah! Much better. Okay. Can I, not just run into everything? Can I not just run into everything? Apparently I can't just... Okay, this is getting stupid. There we go. Alright, last one. So much for full power. I am in a bad spot for this. I'm not hitting it with everything. Oh, really? Man. I don't even know what hit me on that. There's just so much stuff coming that it's hard to focus on any one thing. My eyes are going cross-eyed, I think. Reisen's got the lunatic eyes, and I think I do too. Oh, I saw that one come right up at me from the side. Ooh. Whew. Nice. Seeing the conflict from different perspectives is pretty neat, though this one is probably more unique than most. Given that Reisen, being from the moon herself, she has a bit more prior knowledge. Like, she knew the rabbits that we fought in stages 1 and 2. She knew Lady Sugume. As opposed to Sanae, who was just kind of taking things as they come. Okay. Okay, Sanae ended up having more points, though. Oh, okay, I do see the retries. The retries were on this screen. 807 on normal with Reimu, compared to 97 with Sanae and 83 with Reisen. A little bit of a difference there. Not to mention. Alright then. Do I have access to extra stage with this? Yes, I do. I am not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna look at it. If the regular game is like this on easy, I can only imagine the extra stage would be absolutely brutal. So, next time this game comes around, I guess I'll do Reimu and Marissa in whichever order. And yeah, just go through normal with point device, hard and lunatic, and then I probably would then go into legacy mode starting with easy again. Just because, you know, by the time I beat the game on lunatic, even on point device, I would think easy would be a bit of a breath of fresh air at that point. But I'm sure that's still quite a ways off. So, I guess until next time, this is MeleeWizard, and have a nice night.